All right, I believe the next team is going to be looking at Akash's team, and Akash went for the what we call Hail Mary. Uh, he's up top, right? Yeah, dude, look at this guy. 0 points scored. What an idiot. Akash went for the Hail Mary here. Wait, did he? Wait, 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 wait. Yes, Akash went for the Hail Mary, and here I'm gonna double check this. Yes, he traded all of his picks for Adam Thielen, all of his rookie picks, basically. Um, ill advised, maybe. However, looking at his team, it's not a bad idea because okay, look, he has Kyler Murray. Oh, my mic's kind of. He has Kyler Murray, okay, who is a great quarterback. He has the aging assets: Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham Jr., and Tyler Lockett. So he is firmly in the win now building or window because his best two players are aging. And given that they're aging, he said, "Fuck it, I don't need these rookies," which makes sense. And he goes for Adam Thielen, which is a very respectable play. Okay, but that's for a different point. We're gonna go look at his bench and taxi squad first. So his taxi squad is kind of empty because he's kind of traded all his picks. So Daryl Evans, Darrington Evans rather. My bad. I mean he has Henry. It makes sense, right? His bench: Jared Cook, AJ Green, Laviska Shenault, JJ Arcega-Whiteside. This bench kind of ass. Not gonna cap. Yeah, you're gonna wanna even though you win now, you're gonna want to switch out AJ Green for somebody like Michael Strahan. I know I could bring up the same names, but there's probably 10 to 15 guys in the waiver wire that are all fitting this build here. Keelan Cole, you could do worse, but I mean I'd probably replace him. J. Jaw, he's dust. You gotta replace him. Edelman, he's dust. You gotta replace him. Boston Scott, he's dust. As is Brian Hill. All these guys, you gotta go ahead and replace. Okay. Um, Latavius Murray, I don't know how to feel about him, about anything. Um, I feel like he's perpetually like a desperation flex play in bigger leagues, but there's nothing else in his utility. Um, but yeah, Akash, go ahead and pick up uh, Strahan, Davidson, upside guys in the waiver wire, and cut ties with AJ Green, J Jaw, Edelman, guys like that just don't contribute to your team. But looking onto your starters, okay, this is firmly in the discussion of win now because your best two players are very old, Henry and Hopkins, and I would be looking to trade them on a normal team, but you have appeared to go all in on this roster construction, and I respect it. Henry is going to be a top 5 running back this year once again. Akers is going to be an RB1. Henry probably has a couple years left. I mean, he's definitely anomalous, but I don't know how many humans can carry the ball that many times and still live. It's really hard for him. So yeah, Hopkins, he's great, but he's aging. Thielen, who you traded all your chips for, he's yeah, he's there. OBJ, I'm higher on OBJ than most every year because I just keep looking back at his production and I'm like, damn, he could do that again. Um, maybe you can get off OBJ for some name value for someone similar, but I mean, I like him, so I don't know if I trade him. Tyler Lockett is very undervalued. Um, your bench is kind of whack. It's kind of whack. I mean, I do like Chenault. I do like Fuller. Uh, there isn't very much youth here, but that's fine because you are going for the win now. Um, I I mean Akers is great. Uh, but I mean I don't know. I wouldn't try to get off him because he's a stud. But I mean I can't help but think that you could get a I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how to put this. There aren't very many running backs ranked ahead of Akers, but you could probably get like Zeke and a first at least for Akers, and if you could do that, I don't know, because you don't have very many picks or young talent. So if you could get an elite running back and then a pick that might help you out, because you could still compete now, but then also have a little bit for later. I mean, Akers fits your team pretty well, but if you wanted to do something like that, you could go like Zeke in the first or something like that. I mean, like someone like of that caliber. But I mean that's pretty solid. I would look for an upgraded tight end. I don't think Henry's gonna do it. Maybe if you package like Henry with like Chenault, you could pick up the spitballing a Fant or a Hawkinson maybe, something like that. Um, I would I mean like I was saying, I would definitely clean up your bench. Fuller is a very solid piece to keep stashed. You don't have very much depth either, so I mean definitely clean up your bench. That's gonna help you a lot. Give you more depth. But I mean this is a classic win now team, and you just gotta go on it. And if you're like halfway through the year and you're playing well, and you're like, hey, Akers is underperforming. You could chip him in a pick because once Henry and Hopkins are gone, your team is not going to be good, and they only have a couple years left. So you kind of got to go all in. And if you're not going to trade Henry or Hopkins, you got to go for it. So don't be afraid to be aggressive in trades midseason. Don't be afraid to package picks for later on because this is your window, right? This is your window, and if it fails, it's not the end of the world because I mean you tried, you know. But you got to maximize this window here because you have a great team for a couple of years. Okay, once Lockett gets older and Thielen gets older and Henry's done and Hopkins, your team's dust. But until then, you're gonna compete. So you've got to go ahead, maximize the window. Maybe try to upgrade Henry. Not Derrick Henry. Hunter Henry. If you're desperate, mid-season you can package Akers in the pick. No, Akers for Zeke in the pick or something like that. But and also a clean per bench. But I mean, until then, solid team. I like the vision, and it's pretty great. Yep.